is Shota, and now I'm working at Accenture, a consulting firm, and I'm doing especially I do our global procurement, I'm making global procurement strategy for our electronic companies. But now I'm quitting and then trying to start our new things like making mobile apps and so on. So this is one of them, and today my purpose is to introduce this. This is a little bit not product itself, but just idea. But introduce an idea, the idea, and if you're any of you interested, you can join my team. Right, the mag, and then the mag, in short, try to solve the problem when you take photos with mobile. It takes whatever time and hassle, and nowadays people spend about 14 seconds to share a photo after taking it. And we did a little survey to about 130 people in Japan, and how do you take photos? And this 89% of people, multiple choices, 89% of people use the built-in app, camera app, so they don't use Instagram or line camera and so on, and 29% of Instagram and 18% line camera. And then we asked why to them and so on, and they answered, iTunes. And they simply say this, they don't use decorations and so on. They just want to take photos. But if you use Instagram, you have no choice, but you need to go through the decoration. And this is a take part, and then to share. Super is line. As you know, this is the most popular app, a message app in Japan. And 68% of people would touch a photo online, our message online, and then they share it. And 33% of people use our Gmail or whatever mobile email, and they attach photos on it. And only 31% of people use our share button on Instagram or line camera. This is quite a surprise to me, but our ordinary people, I mean, like people who are not familiar with technology and so on, use these kind of measures. And yeah, and we're trying to make it easy to take photos and share it, and the process itself. And now we are making demo, and we already have made an Android version. But this is a sketch, and then simply you can choose. We first register people who you often share with, and the people are shown here, and then you can swipe it, and then you just release the shutter, and then you don't need to share. But when you press the button, it's already shared, and the photo is compressed to about 500K, and then it's shared. And then you have also real size. You have also photos which are not compressed on your mobile, and then when you receive, it looks like this, it's old email box, the inbox and outbox, and then you have data, and you get who sent photos to you, and then it doesn't disappear like Snapchat and Mute. It's stored in albums like this, and I don't know. I don't have demo here, mobile here, but you swipe it here, and then just touch it, and then it's already shared. And now we are working hard to make the time shorter. So we try to compress the photo as small as possible, and to be shared very quickly. And then now, we are not still starting the we are not releasing yet, but we use our key and S3 key for bars and S3 for straight photos, and yeah, we just rough calculation, but we cannot we cannot run this without collecting money from users. So we need to ask users to pay $1.99 per year, roughly, and yeah, hopefully it works. But we are still not sure how many photos are shared by one user. So we are trying to do pre-release on April. The target of this service is usually people, not people, but men or women staying at home to take care of kids, and these people want to share photos of kids to parents and so on. That's one big target for us, and these people are quite, how to say, away from technology, so they don't know much about it. So the thing we are trying to work on design is to make it as simple as possible, and even you don't need to think. So this is very hard part too, and then unfortunately we haven't had designers yet. So if you know any good guy there, just let me know. And yeah, this is service, and we are now working on only Android. Unfortunately, we don't have iOS developers. We start making it, but we are not, how to say, very good at it yet. So yeah, hopefully we can find a good iOS programmer. And this is vision. As we are not earning yet, so we pretty much rely on this. This is our motivation, and we believe exchange of things and also information is a lot for human beings, and it's actually the reason of human prosperity. And now, by using virtual world and technology, I believe that we can accelerate more and more. So by this making the gap between the real world and virtual world smaller, I believe that the world will be a better place for us, not only through like technologies, but everyone. And this is my contact, and Shota 8. So if you're interested, just let me know. It's short, but that's it for today. And today it's not about technology, so I'm not sure if you guys are interested, but this is just idea of the service we are making. And after this, I want to show actually the survey we did a little bit. We did a survey. The survey, I mean, that I showed you a couple of several pages ago. We did survey on 213 people, and pages are like this, and gender. Oh, sorry, I didn't have good photos. I was in a rush making this on gel and train. So no offense to anyone, but yeah. So 43, 57% men and women, and whereas 73% Android OS. In Japan, yeah, iOS is huge. So, but we haven't had iOS developer yet, so. Yeah. And then, yeah, this is the result I showed you. So I skipped these, and this was interesting to me because it's two small layers, but the female shares on, for example, Facebook. Female shares photos on Facebook and or Instagram and so on. Only the 40% of females do it, and for male, they share photos and so on, Facebook, Instagram, 65%. So men more share photos on SNS. That's also interesting. And then women prefer to send to, for example, send through line and so on to very close people only. Or yeah, there was short, but it's my presentation for today. And yeah, if you have questions, just ask me. Thank you.
You have one question? How did you conduct your survey?
Or I just make the form of a survey on Google Docs, Google Form, using Google Doc, Google Form, and then through Facebook and to my friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the photo would be shared as soon as you press the button?
Yep.
So what if the photo is bad or?
We can delete later, but I believe those who use this service are, for example, those who use this service only are first register family members and so on. So I think photos are mistaken. Even when photos are mistakenly shared, that should be okay. But if you have some girlfriends or something, yeah, it'll be a problem.
And so would you add people from Facebook or phone number or email?
Or we are thinking to use email. Now we have only email or certification and so on. So after raising it, we might add Facebook and so on. But again, I believe that this service is used only between close relationship. So yeah.
If you have the app and I don't have the app, and you take a photo and you want to share it with me, what do I see?
Or you get email.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you need to download the app. But at this point you need to download the app. But we're thinking that there are some people, for example, old grandparents and parents who do not have smartphones and so on. So it'd be great if you can get photos on email and so on. Yeah, as well. Yeah.
My intuitive approach to your numbers is people didn't install an application, that's why they didn't use Instagram. So what does that make install your application if they didn't install Instagram?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think but as far as I reach, people have Instagram already, once downloaded, but they don't use it because as it's shown that nowadays people use photos. People share photos between close relationship, but so even though they have Instagram, they feel like you take a photo with Instagram and then you go through decoration, and next you have share buttons to Facebook or Instagram itself and so on. And then the people who are not familiar with technology and so much, so I heard that they feel kind of scared. They don't know what they're gonna do. A lot of share buttons, and then so they stop using Instagram and so on. So this mobile app even doesn't have flash, and then change our camera, decide on the side. So we try to make it as simple as possible, and so I think that's a good question that the people do not download Instagram. That's one point, but the more are.
How do you want to get them to use your application? Maybe what do you think as marketing for you, so that they use your tool? What are your marketing channels?
Marketing channels are marketing channels. Yeah,
but you already said one. If you send let's say an email with a photograph and then a nice line, if you want to share a photograph also.
Yeah, that's one thing, and then to reach the first customer in family and so on. Yeah, we are thinking to go to how do you call it the hospital where you give a birth. I don't know how to say that in English, but yes.
Maternity.
That's a good idea.
Yes, please.
So you said that your goal is to minimize the time between taking the picture and sharing it.
Yeah, for this.
And to do that, you are doing some stuff like better compression, that stuff. So I was intuitively thinking maybe the goal should basically be minimizing the time to perceived sharing. So as long as the person with the phone feels that they have shared, it doesn't matter if it arrives 10 seconds or 30 seconds later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Unless you've got two geeky types like us sitting in the same room going,
Oh my god, I just
How long is it going to take?
How long is it taking out?
yeah.
Well,
Actually,
I'm sorry. Is this also kind of, let's say, like sending to multiple users at the same time?
Oh, yes. You can make a group. For example, you can put your granddad and grandmom into one group, and then you can choose.
That one, bandwidth-wise, would be a little bit problem if you don't compress properly, right?
Yes, we need to work on it.
Well, I'd imagine that you'd only transmit the photo once, and all of the, and then you duplicate it side by side.
You have several. You also have backend.
It would have to be done.
Oh yeah,
It would have to
sorry.
be a backend.
Now we don't. I don't have a program here, so yeah. Now the system is, as he said, we have backend, and then we just
Okay.
yeah.
All right. If you have other questions, please talk to Shota after the meeting.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.